Hi, I am Tanya, Dr. T, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. Each week, I'm going to try to give you as short as possible as I can, a quick lecture about the assignment, just to kind of give you an overview and help start off each week. So for this very first week, we're going to talk about research as inquiry. And you'll see that every week literally has a topic that really does a good job of determining or trying to explain what we are going to learn about. So in this lecture today, we're going to discuss that overarching lesson. We're going to go over what that stub article is. If you've ever heard of a Wikipedia stub article, I know I haven't, so you're going to want to pay attention to that. Also, just that concept of being a detective or an investigator, that critical thinking of how do I find information and where do I go for it. I'm just going to briefly touch on our live learning sessions and then our study hours. Okay. And if I can get these slides right, here we go. All right. So this week, the whole topic is research as inquiry. And if you remember, inquiry, that root word is to inquire. It means to ask questions, to uncover, to seek, to find things. I often think of a detective or an investigator. They're always asking that next question. And in this class, you're going to be not creating, but selecting a topic from a Wikipedia list of stub articles. And you're going to use that topic throughout this course. You're only going to pick one in the first week, and then you're going to build on it. You are not picking a different topic every week. But what you're doing is you're setting a topic that you're going to ask more questions about. So I always recommend select one of the topics from the list that you're interested about, that you want to know more about, and that you maybe even know enough about to even ask questions. Sometimes students select topics that they have no idea what it's about, so they don't even know how to wonder about it or ask questions. So in this class, you're going to, again, pick a topic, and then you're going to start to try to think, what other information do I want to know about this topic, and where do I look for it? That's that research as inquiry. This week, you're going to learn how to start setting up those subtopics in the assignment. Now, subtopics, you're not going to find them in the textbook or the reading. You have to know how to find them, okay? You're going to find those subtopics by creating them yourself with your questions, your inquiry. There might be something outside of class that you've heard of that's going to help you develop those. Maybe within the course as you're reading, you're going to be able to find more information, or you just might need to go to the library. I'm going to show you briefly here on how to access the library. Within your course, you're going to always access it by clicking here on the Writing Center and Library. And then you click on the Library tab. This is where I hope you get most of your information. As you see next week, we're going to talk about popular and scholarly sources. But here's a place where I'm going to help you be a detective at. If you go into the library, you go under Library U, right here, you're going to be able to start learning information. Keywords are critical. This is going to be important for this week because we're going to develop our keywords in for our topic and our subtopics, okay? Picking your topic is research. So here's just a whole plethora, a library of resources that you can use when you start asking questions about your topic and you wonder, where am I going to find this information? How am I going to get this information? Where is the best information? So that's what we are doing this very first week of class. We're looking at that research process. In the very first discussion, you're going to notice we're going to use all 6 steps. As you get moving forward, you may not literally go through all 6 steps, but we want to formally introduce you to those. You're also going to start, you're going to be introduced to the Wikipedia stub article expansion project, which is due in week 5. You don't have to finish it this week, but you need to know about it because you started in week 1. And sometimes the most confusion comes in week 1 and then into week 2 because you think you have to select, or students think that they have to select a different topic every week. You do not, okay? So in week 1, you're going to select a topic. Now, it's very important that everybody pick from the list. You do not develop your own topic. You're going to go to assignment number 1, and you're going to review the list of Wikipedia stub articles. Hit pause here if you need to, but do not select your own topic or create your own topic. You go to this list and you select from one item on this list. And I want you to carefully consider which one of these do you know a little bit about. You can click on them and learn a little bit more, but does the B.B. King Museum introduce you? If you have no idea, no interest, don't pick that one. Pick something that you have experience with, that you're interested in, because you're stuck with it the whole class and you want to know that that is a good selection for you. Chocolate brownies, day school, golden parachutes, management, net worth, retail clerk, social engagement, social services. You pick one of those, and then from those articles, you select 2 sample subtopics. Okay, if you need help on the subtopics, let me know. However, if we go subtopics and then keywords. Now remember, in the library, there's videos on how to help you do that. There's also content in the coursework and during the lesson that it's going to talk to you and how to do that. The one thing I do ask that after you get done with this week's assignment and you submit it, please read my feedback. I'll get it back to you as soon as possible. But since every week builds upon itself and you're going to use the same topic from assignment 1 to assignment 2, it's important that you make any adjustments or read the feedback that I have before you start working on it. Now, just to make sure you understand this jargon, which is a Wikipedia stub article, it's basically an article that Wikipedia has identified as not having enough information to really even be considered an article. And so the reason why these were selected, because we know that we can go out there and find more information about. These articles on Wikipedia are not so extensive that they have everything on them, okay? So remember, select only one from that list and then you create your subtopics. Keep this throughout the entire time. You are going to be able to also then select your topics and your keywords. If you remember, I just showed you the library. If you get stuck on how to do that, go to the library, click on Library U, right here. Where is it? Keywords are critical. So you have to ask those questions of what am I learning? What am I looking for? Where do I find this information? The library, you can look inside the class at the lessons. You can also ask me for help if you need help. Now, the one thing I'm very impressed with UAGC is that they also have a plethora of help, because this is online and we might not always get to see each other. I'm going to go over in a minute of where else you can get answers from. One of the things that is required throughout this course are a live learning session. You only have to go one. So I want you to locate one right away this first week and identify which one works for your schedule. In order to find where these lists of live learning sessions are, you're going to go back to your course. Okay, so if you want to go there and click on the live learning button. When you get into that live learning, you are going to scroll down and see all of the live learning sessions that are scheduled. Okay, remember, you only have to attend one. Some weeks they're on Wednesdays and Saturdays, some weeks they're on Fridays. So plan ahead now, put one of these on your calendar. When it's time to attend, if you, even before that, if you click on it, it'll let you know all the days and times for your time zone. I'll also be sending out announcements each week that list the various time zones and which ones are available that week. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you get that live learning session on your calendar. If you are confused by what I just said, reach out to me and I'll show exactly how to get registered for that. Okay, or get that on your calendar. The other thing that we offer is Dr. Robinson and I do student study hours. It's very similar to a study hall, but we don't want you guys having a negative connotation. We want you showing up if study hall was not a good thing for you. So look in the announcements, and basically it's a time that we are on the computer screen, and you can come in and pop in and out at any time, and you just ask questions about the assignment or any content that you might need help with during that week. Again, look through your announcements and you will see student study hours. I hope you show up. I hope that helps you. Okay. Now, like I alluded to, if you still have questions, there are so many resources for you. Use me as your instructor. We also have 24/7 writing tutors. And in order to get to the writing tutors, you go into your course. You're going to click on Writing Center and Library. And if you look right here, you can connect anytime, just as if you're going to chat with somebody to get help with your writing or with your assignments. Okay? Now, the other resource is that library. So let me get back to the library page. If you need help on finding keywords or making subtopics or using the search features, you go to the library and you click on the 24/7 library tutoring, and it's going to pop up just like a live chat session again. So that's how you connect there. So again, use all of those resources to you. You have student study hours if you want to connect with me or Dr. Robinson, and you have your instructor. So I look forward to learning with you. Let's get started this week of class. You have all the support you need. You just need to use that critical mind to stop and think. I know all this information is out and available to me. How do I find it? Where do I go? I look forward to working with you. Take care. Bye.